Hey family. It's been a while. Just thought to check in. Coming out of hibernation. Just want to talk about coincidences or whatever, manifestations, things that, when you're vibing high, it becomes really easy to start running into the people that you want to see or you need to see or you don't know you need to see, but you do. I just had a great run-in with my friend Bram, and he's an 88-year-old man. I've been thinking about him, and lo and behold, boom, all of a sudden he was right in front of me in his car, and he pulled over to grab a coffee, and so I did too, and we just had a great conversation and caught up, and I just want to, point that out or talk about it. I don't know, what is that? That's like, it's a synchronistic amazement, right? Like these things, for me, they've always happened to me. I just thought it was the way it was, but apparently it doesn't happen to everybody all the time. And, I hope everyone out there is happy or is, trying to do better than the day before. You're working on your happiness, working on yourself, spreading the light, spreading the love. We all have a certain amount of time here, and we need to make the most of it, and it shouldn't be spent in pointless quarrels and nonsense, although certain things do have to be dealt with, right? You can't ignore those things, but you save your energy for those things and deal with them accordingly when you can. But that's the beauty of life. I remember, in a smaller population, it's easier to run into people, I think, but at the same time, you can live in a small town and never run into some people, right? So there's something to it. The energy is out there, and whatever energy you're resonating with, you're going to attract to you. So remember that. If things are shitty, you're probably shitty, right? Unfortunately. You're doing it to yourself. No one's doing it to you. And there's another guy I need to see. Ha! Connor. That's funny. Trainer. I haven't talked to him in about 2 weeks. So anyways, that's funny. As I speak. So no cards today, just maybe just a chat. Probably boring. You probably stopped listening by now or caring. There's not much to say other than get yourself out there and vibe as high as you can. Smile at people. My trick, my secret, whatever you want to call it, was always doing more than is expected of you, right? Obviously to the point where you're not being taken advantage of, but which you have to gauge yourself. But it's really hard to, be in someone's, bad books if you're doing more than is expected. Not that you should care in any way. You're doing it for you or not for them, right? Fundamentally. So, if there's someone out there, my friend Bram, he's 88 years old, right? It's great. This guy's running around probably more than I am and getting things done, and he goes south to the islands, and we've got all these synchronistic things, and then you start, am I talking to myself in the future? I think so, probably, right? I've met these people in my life at certain times in my life when I really needed to meet them, and I always saw myself in them, or had that feeling that either there's some kind of time travel or some kind of version of myself is right in front of me, right? At my restaurant, I remember when I was trying to finish school, and I was full-time running my restaurant and full-time school, and this guy came out of nowhere, and he was a six-figure guy who had just quit his job, and he's very American Beauty, and he was like, I just need to work somewhere and get down with the people. I've been like hanging out with all these billionaires and all this nonsense, and I've lost my feet aren't on the ground anymore now, and so I want to get my feet back on the ground. And he came in right at that time when I needed someone for 6 weeks so I could focus more on school and finish, and boom, there he was, popped out of nowhere, right? Another guy when I was in the explosion of divorce and all the other bullshit that came along with it. And this guy just came along, jack of all trades, and I was always said I want to meet that guy, and then one day I met that guy, and it turned out to be a great relationship to this day, and working together and all those things, right? So, you've got to find those people in your life, and they're out there. You just got to be open to it. You resonate, they resonate, and boom, you connect, right? And they're there for life. They come right when you need them, and you need them and they need you. It seems to be a symbiotic relationship. I'm very happy to just share that experience that I've had, and hope that others out there are having these same experiences, and that if you're not, you'll get there. You just have to keep doing the inner work and keep trying to cut those negative entities and situations, cut those out of your life. Obviously deal with them to the extent that you need to deal with them, but in the end, it's all about protecting your energy, vibing high, because the higher you vibe, the higher the world is going to vibe. And don't bring yourself down to those levels. It's not worth it. And that's the matrix working against you right there. It's pulling you in, pulling you down, and keeping you from your not purpose, but sometimes it's your purpose, but like you're the person that you are. Like, I've never really identified with like your work is who you are. There's more to a human being than what they do, right? As an occupation. It's more about who you are, and not what you can give me, but like, are you, can I hang around you? Are you pleasant to be around? Is it a good vibe, right? And that's what we should all be looking for. We all make these compromises in the name of love, or the name of family, or the name of some excuse, and we don't. We shouldn't. We're compromising ourselves in those moments, and we can still love these people, but we can love them from afar. I had that conversation this morning. Like, these people that are in my life or out of my life, of course I still love them, but you've got to keep your distance, because you know what happens if you get in too deep, right? They're gonna drown you because they're drowning. The misery loves company, and just don't consent to that. It's not worth it, and it's certainly not beneficial in any way. We learn our lessons, and we move on. If you haven't learned the lesson, then I guess you get stuck, and you think that you've got something to prove or something. I don't know. I don't really understand that kind of thinking, but I guess that's why I've grown apart from certain people, and we all do. So, I don't know, I'm rambling, going for a drive on a rainy, cold, wet, kind of snowy April morning. What is it, April 4th? 44. So, check that out. Look up the number 44, angel number, see what that's all about. And hope everyone's healthy and happy. We're working towards those things. And remember, it's all you. Play the blame game, you're going to lose. You're going to lose every time. Blame game, no good. Anyhow, ramble. If you've made it this far, thanks. That's awesome. I don't expect it. I don't even know if I'm going to post this, but got my first mock t-shirt in, so t-shirts are actually coming. I'm just about to set up the store. So if you're interested in Team Love, joining the team, resonating at the highest frequency and changing the world, then stay tuned, and we're all going to get there. And it's all going to take as long as it takes. We're all different. Some will be quicker than others, some will take longer than others, but we're all going together. So hang on tight and let go of what you have to, and just know that you're loved. I love you. Love yourself. Most of all, love yourself, and not in that ego pride way, but love your faults, love your shadow, love your light, spread it as much as you can, and just be a better person, be a good person, try to do better than you did the day before, and not with anxiety and pressure, but like just try to do a little bit better, 1%, right? A little bit better every day, working towards building that person, that entity, whatever you think you are, and help as many people as you can, right? You got to help people. There's a lot of people that need help. They may not reach out, they may not ask for it, but they need it. So love and light. You're the best. If you made it this far, likes, shares, subscribes will help. But remember, I'm not doing any of this for that. That doesn't matter. It's just me talking to myself while I drive, I guess, in the end. So have an awesome day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.